Today on my channel, Planner Friends, this is an old planner that I'm repurposing into a junk journal. So you know what? I thought since I did journaling the other day, we could do some for tomorrow, which is Friday, and I'll drop this then. So let's take this old beat up planner and repurpose it. I want to do a few more pages in here. I haven't written anything yet in here because I'm waiting till we get a little bit more done. But I love this space so much. So I'm going to grab some things. I have my cutouts. I'm going to do things maybe slightly different because I bought a lot of new paper. But let's have some junk journaling fun, friends. So please stay tuned. Hello, planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I am One Crafty Dolo. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for the gift of your time and your presence. So, as I said, we're going to get back into what's become my junk journal, which is just made of old things. I did buy some printables for this, and I can link her shop below. So this is what I did last month. I don't know when I did it, but I did this. I haven't written anything in here yet, but we're going to get into it, and we're going to have some fun. So join me, and let's just play, right? Pull up a chair, grab some tea. What I like to imagine is we're in some crafty space and you and I are just chatting and having fun. Now, I did purchase a number of paper packs that I think I'm going to use some of those in here. So let me grab those. So these are the new paper packs, including textured paper, which I really love. It reminds me of linen. So I definitely want to use some of that. I've got these pretty floral, and this is also textured, which I didn't expect. I've got this kind of rose gold foil, which I think could really pop in here. We can have some fun with that, perhaps. And then I have this one, which I could use some of them, the bottoms, or, use them as accents. Isn't that pretty? I think we can play. Last time I used cards. This time, I think we'll do it a little bit differently, but that's okay. So let's have a focal point here and let's get started. And I'm just going to chatter. Now, I do have all these printables. I didn't cut everything fully from last time. These are from My Porch Prints on Etsy. I think she's wonderful, and I'll link her below. Okay, some of them I did cut out. Good. So we can have some fun here. Let me take the ones I mostly cut and separate them. I know, my desk is already messy, and that's okay. I'm good with that. I think we're going to start with some of these and then build in the papers and so forth. Or do I want to put the paper down kind of as a border and then add in some of this? And you know what? I think that's where we're going to start. So let's look in here. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that, how that ties in those, right? So we can have some fun with this, definitely. And again, I can do it any which way I want. This is pretty thick paper, I have to say. Incidentally, I like my Xyron Creative Station where you just feed it through and it becomes a sticker. Well, I need to do a refill, apparently. I didn't realize I was out, so yeah, I'll have to get a refill. So we're going to have to use the Tombow adhesive, which is fine and easy unto itself. So let's see what we can do here with this, okay? I mean, I can do it like this, which I think would work. I think we will start with this, right? I can also do it over here if I wanted, but I think I'm going to go with this bottom piece here. So let's get this ready and let's chatter. So what are my goals for this thing? I'm not sure yet. It was just a project I picked up and thought, well, gee, I was looking at my old planners, looking at things that either I didn't try to sell or I tried to sell and they didn't sell. And I thought, you know what? I can do something with this. And I know I don't remember where I saw it, but I saw Martha Stewart was doing something about junk journaling. And I thought, wow, okay, so this is going mainstream here. And so I don't know what her project was. I did see it. See, look at that. Isn't that something? It's so funny how these things can, work well together. I like that better, from different elements. But the idea is to create the journal and then I'll figure out what to do with it. But the art of creating and having fun, you know what? This really relaxes me. I've got to tell you, it just does. Oh, I like that a lot. Now, last time I did kind of ink in here a little bit with my, I forget, Tattered Rose it might be. I didn't do that this time. I don't want to do the same thing every single time, if that makes sense to you. Let's see here. How did I? Okay, so I have spaces to write. I'm just reminding myself, right, I had different journaling cards, which I can grab some of those too. Yeah, I just kind of thought, I don't know what I'm doing today. And then I came up with this, and I think this actually really works quite well. Okay, so I took a few of these from a new paper pack I picked up at Michael's. I really like it. And I think I'm going to use some of these in here too. Isn't this pretty? It all goes well together. I'm feeling very spring in here. And I thought, I really love this. Let moments bloom into a garden of memories. Just reading that, I think we're all getting ready. Certainly I am, for spring to spring. You know, I don't care what the stupid groundhog said. I'm ready for spring. So I'm going to put this down here. And, you know, this is a process. It takes me a little bit to set it up, get it right. And then I go back. I might add some stamps in. I might add some lettering in. I'm always tweaking things, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it doesn't have to be done in the moment. I just want to provide some creative inspiration. The items from my porch prints were really incredibly reasonable, and so you just print them up, or if you don't have a printer, do it at work like I've done, or you go, you know, and get them printed. It's still inexpensive. I think we're going to put this right here, and I didn't cut it quite right, so I'm going to trim this a little bit, and we're just going to continue on, friends. I think just the act of creating sometimes is just enough. You know what I mean? It's just enough to, like, okay, set your head right, if that makes sense. Butterfly kisses. I like that. Oh, I like it. Okay, and there's plenty of room to add things in, you know, stamps and so forth. We're only going to do a few pages today, but I just thought it would be fun to sit with you and to chat and so forth. So I would love to know what projects you're working on in your spaces. Are you creating? I mean, I love planning. I love journaling. I like combining the two sometimes to be creative. I don't know. I'd love to hear what you're working on, because I get inspired. I not only create on YouTube, I watch an awful lot of it, to be honest with you. That's just kind of what I do. I like that there. This is so refreshing. You know, I always like to drop my videos close to film. Like, I like to film them close to when I'm dropping them. Whoops, my cutter fell. But I do that in part because, I don't know, I derive a certain amount of inspiration from waiting to the moment, seeing how I'm feeling, and just going with it. I feel like it gives you a fresher perspective and creative perspective, if that makes sense. So anyway, yeah, we got all this here. These are good. Let me look over here again. Simple, very simple. Some cutouts, some journaling. I like that there. I like that a lot, actually. So we're just kind of playing, if you will. But I watch different things. There's, for junk journaling, Kentucky Crafter's very good. I enjoy what she does. We do it differently, and I like her ideas. They're just, but I pick up bits and bobs. And please, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but I want you to maybe, like I said, pick up bits and bobs of things you might enjoy. Why not? Right? Oh, how cute. So you know what we're going to do in here? Hold on. All right, I grabbed my little puncher here, and what I like to do actually is this textured paper. I think we can have some fun with some of these colors, and oh gosh, it's so pretty, isn't it? I like this lavender. That's a heck of a pink. I like this soft pink too. So I'm going to grab one of these and one of these. Was that a pink? Yeah, it's more of a pink. I think we'll do the lavender. Unfortunately, this is the only paper punch I've got. Did I call it a hole punch? I don't know. Paper punch. It's the only one I own, but eventually I'll get more. I always seem to miss the sales. And you know what? If it's not on sale, I'm not buying it. So, okay, that worked. And I'll do one more. What do you think there? That works. Let's get these out. And let's do 3 with this. There we go. I really love the linen-ish paper. I think it's really pretty. Now I'm just going to do it like this. Okay. Good. So now we have 3 and 3. And I think we can use these in here, certainly. Right? So we're going to do a little mix. And again, I'm going to use this. I could use glue dots and things like that. Not in the mood today. So let's see. I'll put one here. Just nice and easy with this thing. I buy those from Amazon, incidentally, the Tombow refills, and I just keep refilling them. Okay, so one side is linen-ish, one side isn't, so I'm going to have to put one down here. There we go. Make sure I get the right side, or the correct side, shall we say. Let's do this. I already am feeling in a better mood. Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? Like the world gets to you and then you sit back and you create and you're like, okay. So my goal here is, like I said, we'll do a few pages today. And then next time, let's see. Yeah, I've got a number of pages yet. When I get probably to the halfway point, then I might do some writing or I'm not sure yet how I'm going to use this, but that's okay. I think it's okay. I hope it is. Yeah, we're going to put you there. Oh, it's coming along. It's coming along. I like it. I'm feeling better already, if that makes sense. I don't know. I might look at my washi tape, too. I didn't even think of that until I'm looking back here at what I did. Yeah, you know what? We should throw some washi in here. Oh, it's so lovely, though. This is coming along really well. Alrighty. We'll do a few more pages. I appreciate you being here, friends. I really do. You make me so happy. You don't know it. All right. Now, do I want to use this or do I want to use the rose gold foil? So these are a little bit busy, some of them, as you can see. So, wow, that's really busy. Would that be too much in here? Let's take a moment and see how this... That could look okay, couldn't it? Huh. Not what I have pictured in a junk journal, because I'm thinking like kind of shabby chic, old-fashioned, like... Although, you know what? This is pretty, too, as a background. Just bear with me, will you? Because I don't know that I want to use something. That's my favorite. I'm going to save that one. That's pretty bright, too, and that's bringing in some black. Oh, this is a neutral. This could work. But it's not, I don't know, is it kind of shabby chic-ish? I don't know about that. Just bear with me, friends. Just trying to decide. Or do I want to go back and, you know what? No. When in doubt, don't. That's something I always say to my son. When in doubt, don't. He's like, okay, Mom, okay. There's so many beautiful prints in here. I think we can find something in here. I think that'll just fit better, work better. All of these are 4 pages each. Some of them are more summary in my personal opinion. Wow, that's pretty. Don't want to use it in this, but that is really pretty. Wow, that's pretty too. Huh, isn't this funny? Look at that. I mean, they really do kind of match each other in their own way. That's kind of funky. I know what I could do. Wait. I got it. Took me a minute, but I got it. Hang on. This is fun, though, and I'm glad you're here with me, and we're doing this together. Okay, this is the latest washi. I bought this off of Etsy. It's a Simple Stories collection. Remember, it's been out for a little bit now. So I think we are going to use some washi, and I'm tempted to use just the pink. And we are going to make, instead of using the card as, you know, how I used this here, that's what we're going to do here. Bear with me. This is going to be fun. Okay, so I can either do it top to bottom, or I could do it on the side, and I think we're going to do it on the side, in part because I want to make sure it really holds down. You sit over here. I'm going to do like this. I think that would be better. Okay, friends, we're getting there. We are getting there. Gosh, yeah. Just having some fun. So I guess since Wednesday's video is about creative journaling, so is this one in some ways. It's journaling times 2, I guess. It wasn't in my original plan, but again, I don't want to keep, I don't always want to do a plan with me. I don't always want to do the same thing, if that makes sense. I should have made this part a little longer, so I'm going to double it just to be safe. Even if there's a little showing through here on the side, yep, we're good. I think that would be smart. Make it a little longer. Whoopsie. This paper's so old. I can see why some of it would rip, but that's okay. It's fine. We're good. Alrighty. So this, and I want to put a little bit, there we go. I think that'll work. That works. And then over here to kind of, I'm going to do it on a angle though. This is great. Now, the question is, do I want to do it down here? Nope. I want to do it up here on an angle. Pretty. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. And then we're going to need to put something down there. And I'm not sure what yet. I'm not sure yet. I have these. I have a notes. Isn't that pretty too? Oof, boy, did I pick up some good stuff, if I say so myself. Sorry, I know this is kind of messy. I like that too. This I somehow cut off the one end, but that's, I don't know. I'm just playing. We'll see. This is incredibly beautiful too. Alrighty, well, let's keep moving it along. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there. Let me go back. This is how I write, incidentally. I keep going back. I reread constantly. What did I write? What did I write? Does it fit? Does it fit? I check constantly. It's not OCD. It's just my way of making sure I'm constantly doing something original, a little bit different. This is pretty. Do I want that or do I want the teacup? Too much pink, so we're going to do the teacup. Yeah, I do that when I write. I'm always, I probably spend more than anything else I do. I reread because I'm checking to make sure, did I make that point? Am I being redundant, etc.? I do this all the time when I'm writing. It's kind of, yeah, it's just how it goes, I guess. This looks good. I almost want something here. And I'm not sure. Do I want to put the purple? This has some stuff there. Let me think a second here. I don't know. Or I have, hold on. I did bring this out, and this has some smaller, yeah, there's a few things here, like these little tags. They're really cute. This different edging, and then there's also another, here we go, these. Would one of these work? And they might. So I'm going to tear this out. Oops. Now, I know junk journaling, you can use anything, old books and so forth. Obviously, I'm not doing that today. I'm working my way up to it. And really, though, it can be anything. So it's your process. It's your creative journey. So you need to do what's going to work best. What you've got. Since I purchased a lot of these recently, I do want to use them. Everything I purchased was on sale. Needless to say, that's how I roll. If it's not on sale, I'm not buying it. Especially, well, I was going to say food prices, but let's just talk about egg prices, right? So if I'm paying so much for eggs, and I eat a lot of eggs, I always ate them because they're a good, clean, inexpensive source of protein. Well, great. Now I'm paying out the nose like you are. So all the more reason we buy things on sale. Alrighty, let's see what I want to put in here. I'm going to think a minute, friends, and this is popping up, so that's not good. I'm going to have to play with that. Alrighty, so what I did is I grabbed some of my double-sided tape that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I should have thought of that at first. And here we go. I don't know that I'm going to put anything under it because I think it's okay. But I'm worried, like here I put these in there and I think that worked. I could put some stamps in, but right now we're going to leave it. I am going to grab some stamps, however. And then I put this over here. I thought that looked great. I have these stamps. These I picked up off of Mercari. I think Joann's, I'm not sure. One or either Joann's or Hobby Lobby. So I want to add a few little stamps here and there since I'm an avid tea drinker. And I'm, you know, happily here and doing these things. So I am going to stick with, oddly enough, I'm sticking with a brown ink, which I normally don't use. But I think in this context, I don't want to add more color in because, you know, I don't want to take away. So yeah, this is Acorn. So I had picked it up one year for fall. And this is just a You Warm My Heart. And I'm going to put this up here since I have the hearts here. And it came out okay. Not the best, but okay. So let's try this one. Let's see if I can get in here a little deeper. Some of these ink pads are pretty old and they've moved so with me, and so I may have to replenish them here at some point. Yeah, that came out better. Okay, good. So we've got that, and I've got these 3 little ones which I used before, but why not use them again? I think I'll put this up here. T. Is this the E? No, that's the A. Let's go with the E. It's so cute. And I'm putting them on an angle on purpose to make it look a little bit, it doesn't have to be perfect. Wonderful. Oh, I like it. Oh, it's coming along so nicely now. Do I want to add, trying to think of what stickers I want to, or stamps I want to put in where. I like this a lot. What I think I'm actually going to do is take this big one. And I'm really trying to ink it here. I may even stand to try to put enough pressure on it in the hopes I don't, A, rip the page, but also so that it doesn't go through. Let's see how this is going to work. I actually want to put this in the corner here. So I'm standing up. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm really leaning into it. Yes, good. That's what I wanted. See how you can see the keyboard? That's exactly what I wanted. Yay! Do I want to add anything else in here? I'm not sure. When in doubt, don't. So let me move some of these stamps because I'm going to obviously have to wash them off. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, I think 2 more pages for today. That'll be plenty. So the question is, what am I going to use here? All right, I have this one that I had fussy cut, and I think it kind of goes nicely with some of this. And I want to put this one over here. This is a great project. Oops. As long as I don't rip the print out. You could print these on cardstock. I obviously didn't, but you could, you know, you could even probably print, oops. Okay, so that came off. Yeah, there you go. Things that don't go as planned. Friends, I appreciate you more than you know, putting up with me and my nonsense. As I always say to my husband, I'm ridiculous and I own it. I kind of like this over here as a journaling card, but I also really like this. Should I move this up and put this behind? No, I really like this though. Doesn't that go nicely? Yeah, the journaling card's gonna have to wait. I really like this. So pretty, isn't it? It's great. I can't wait till we get through this and we see the final product when it's all done. Even halfway done, I'll be very excited for that. That's for sure. Are there any other things? This also could have worked. I mean, this is so pretty that these, and it's so cool that these are all not matchy-matchy, but they certainly are working together. I'm tempted to get some butterfly stamps, you know, friends. So I've got these, which I also purchased on Mercari, which is often my go-to for craft supplies. And I bought a bunch of these. They're used. They work great. I'm happy. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm getting crowded here on this desk. Good grief, what a mess. This time I actually picked out an English ivy green because I think I want something a little different on these pages. So we're going to ink this one up. And let's have some butterfly fun. Good. Perfect. Let's have this one, and there are 3 different ones, and I think that's a good thing. Put one down here. Good. And then our third little friend here. Yes, I think of the butterflies and all the critters. They are our little friends, aren't they? I don't know. Do I want... Yeah, let's put this here. Perfect. I love it. I love this so much. Oh my goodness, friends. I kind of feel like I'm a mad scientist in here, and I'm a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Now we have this washi that I took off from here, and I'm tempted to bring some different washi in here. Let me show you all of these again, because I think these work quite well, in fact. So I think for here, we're going to go with the smaller little, the hearts. And I'm going to put some down here. Let me get my X-Acto knife in this mess that I've created. Let's put this down here. Good. I put a little bit up here. Where's the line between too much and just right? I can't say I have it down. But I'm having fun trying. And I'm just going to put a little bit right there, right over that. Bring it down here, right there. Okay. This works, doesn't it? It really does. I didn't stamp anything on here, but I think I'm okay with that for now. I may come back, like I said, which I'm good at. This could have been stronger, but all right, oobla-dee. Now, let's look at the washi again. I want to stick to this one collection, and oddly enough, I'm going to go with this thin gingham. I think that'll complement the florals. If I can unpeel it, I haven't used it yet, so this is the first time. And what I want to do is bring it up. Yeah, that's perfect. Talk about shabby chic, right? I love gingham. Gingham curtains. Gingham anything. Let's add a little down here. Perfect. Oh, I love how this is shaping up. I really, really, oh, I'm so happy. And I think we're just going to add some down here in the middle of that. Why not? And that gives that an extra, in other words, I've got the tombow, but then it's also hanging there. And I wouldn't mind adding some more, but the question is, where? Give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Will these lift? Yes, they will. So we're going to put a little bit just underneath them. I guess they didn't adhere as well as they could have, and maybe that's a good thing right now. Ta-da! Yep, perfect. See? Like, it's kind of like we have a recipe going, right? And we're doing our recipe, and we're like, okay, a little dash of this, a little dash of that. Yeah, this is really coming together so nicely. Now, this has so many strong florals. The pink that I originally used there, I'm just going to add a little bit underneath here. Again, I don't want to lift this too much. I'm going to put it right. Whoops. Well, it would help if it's straight, wouldn't it? Goodness gracious. There we go. Let's put it. Can we see it from the top? Yes, we can. And that's what I want. Good. Perfect. I'm sure you have old, new, somewhere washi lying around and you don't know what to do with it. This is another way to repurpose it and not just use it in your planner. I wouldn't mind adding one more. Let me tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to do this. We're going to cut a piece. And then we're going to figure out where we can get it in, sneak it in. Will it fit under here, under there? Nope. Under here it will. See that? Okay, hold on. Let's move it over just as a touch. There we go. And I can tack this down. Whoops. Goodness gracious. I've made a mess, friends. Whoops. Come on, you can do it. Oh, no, I'm not out. Wait, am I not getting this right? Am I out? Oh, I might be out. Eey. Okay. There we go. Okay, it's good for now. If I have to go back into it, I will. And then we have to finish this all here. Let me think a minute. Okay, friends, so I just added this and I added some washi. I just did it off camera because this video is pretty long and I don't want to take your entire day and so forth. And actually the light is fading. I got to get this done for tomorrow. All right, so let's take another look as everybody races by. It's rush hour here. Page 1. I will be adding stamps to it. I'm just not sure what yet. So when in doubt, don't. Page 2. I really love it. I really love it. I'm going to have to tack some of this down. I think I might even use this double-sided tape that I have to tack some of this down. It usually works really incredibly well, but I'm glad I added these here. See, even this is a little bit, which is why I usually use the Creative Station, but oh well. This is nice because the focal points are all here. The washi's subtle. I like that you can see the stamp there, and I like that the washi's underneath there as well. And then finally, this is a spot. I'm going to have to come up with something. Not sure yet, but this is a work in progress. And you know what? This is what we do. We come on, we create. My goal is to always inspire you in your own creativity. I want you to have fun. I want you to play with things and just enjoy, friends. So thanks so much for joining me on this journey. Goodness knows, to say I appreciate you is an understatement. Let me know if you're interested in trying to do a junk journal in the future. Not now, but in the future, I may consider doing a YouTube Live. I don't know if I'm up for that with people jumping on and commenting weirdness. I don't know that I could do that, but it's something, it's a thought. So if we have like a kind of a live crafting session, that could be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? It'd be a little more interactive too, but I guess that's down the road. Right now, my big thing is thinking about this email list, and I'll be posting about that in my comments page and asking you a few questions. If you can kindly take the time and give me your input, I would appreciate it. All right, onward and upward. Junk journaling for the win, using repurposing old planners for another double win. It's like a win-win. I love this space so much. Thanks for being here, planner and journaling friends. You have a great evening. Bye now.